being dark skinned is an achievement. It's actually a privilege. Don't you ever let someone make you feel like being dark skinned it's not a good thing, like you're not literally appreciated, or you don't like look good, you're so ugly because you're dark skinned. No, you are very beautiful. You own the world. You should feel highly respected and beautiful on your own skin. Don't you ever feel like being dark is something that make you feel worse and make you not feel loved or appreciated? You're very beautiful. If you want to know more about my story, just stay tuned and hope you enjoy this vlog as I get ready with me and telling you this story. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're a new subscriber, thanks for stopping by. I'm sure you're gonna fall in love with this channel. If you do, make sure you subscribe and stay connected to the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, I literally appreciate you all so much. Thank you for always coming back and engage with my content. I also watch my content. I really appreciate it. So today's video is going to be so much interesting. It's going to be kind of like a get ready with me because I'm going to be spending time with my friends down in the south. So get ready with me. I'm going to be doing my makeup. As you all can see, my skin is clean, all moisturized. I have my primer on, everything all set. It's just ready for the makeup. I'm going to be doing my makeup at the same time giving y'all a story time about my past, something that I've just shared with my husband and I've never wanted to share with the whole world, but I'm okay with sharing. It's gonna be like something for someone, like kind of like a stepping stone for someone, and also something that would encourage and make you feel good too, and make you feel like you are not the only person if you've ever gone through the same thing. So without further ado, let's get ready. Let's do it, guys. Yes, so y'all always want to know how I do my makeup, and I'm going to be showing y'all step by step as I give y'all the story time. So here's the thing. I'll pull the camera, and also my camera is also my mirror, so I might be looking at it. I don't know how my makeup is going to turn out. Basing that, I'm going to be using this camera for mirror as well. So let's do it. So I love this e.l.f. Power Grip primer. It makes my makeup sit well, like for the longest time. Okay, yeah, so I always go with this first. I start with this. I make sure I do like a very generous spread on my face, like enough, depending with how much I want my makeup to sit, like how long I want my makeup to stay. And yeah, so let's dive into it. Okay, so growing up, I might not be looking at the camera sometimes because I'll be grabbing my makeup, but hope you all enjoy this vlog, and also hope this encourages you not to give up and not to ever feel sad about yourself because of your skin color and because of how you look. Never feel discouraged, never feel sad. You are all unique in a different way. That's what I'd tell. Like if I was asked to tell my my younger self, like my 15 or rather 15 down the line younger self, I'll tell her like, don't ever be scared, don't feel bad because you're dark skinned girl or you're black. Don't ever feel like you have to look brown or light skin so that people can love you. You don't have to be fat or thick so that people can like you. And it's just a lot. Like sometimes when I think about it, I just laugh because I was like, I wanted to look as other people look so that I feel like I fit in the community, and that's not a good thing. Let's do the makeup as we continue the story. Okay, so growing up I was very, very dark, like very dark. You know the definition of dark, very dark. It's just because I'm in America and now like my skin tend to change basing on the weather change. That's why my skin tend to change. So growing up I was very dark. Like I don't know how to describe it. I don't even have pictures so that I can describe for you so that you can see. But I was very dark, and I kind of felt like people were looking at me because I'm dark and I'm not beautiful, sort of thing. I used to think like light-skinned girls are the ones who like are known and they're so beautiful. Everybody's looking at them. And if you have like a big butt or big nyash, is when you're gonna be looking cute and everybody's gonna drive attention to you. And that's not the thing. That was my younger self. That's how I used to think. I was literally so dark. Like when I started describing it, if you know me personally, you can literally attest. I was so dark, very, very, very slim, like extra slim, so slim to the extent like when I was in high school, people used to laugh at me like when I joined Form 1, I was so slim to the extent like when I go forward or when I come back like this, you don't know where I'm going because I was so slim, like slim to the front and slim to the back. I didn't have back. I don't know where my back came from. I don't know where my boobs came from. They just came, and I always thank God for that. I mean, it kind of gave me a shape, right? Yeah. So I was very dark. Like I was very dark. My eyes were like kind of like brown, darkish. They weren't cute, sort of thing. And then I wasn't that like, I don't know, if you ask me in the past, I used to think that I wasn't that beautiful. Like I was so scared to even like, you know, to even like play with other kids because I was wondering how other kids are gonna look at me because other kids were like a brown skin, light skin, and I'm here, I'm the dark skin, I'm scared. And like people would sometimes bully me and call me names, like call me South Sudanese, or maybe I meet someone. I'm not saying it in a bad way, like this is my story, so don't comment saying like South Sudanese, and I know, and that's why I'm giving this story. So people would call me like, people would ask me if I'm from Sudan, like just weird things that would make me feel bad. And then by then I used to shave my hair, like I'd shave my hair bald, so I used to look like, because I'm flat to the front, I'm flat to the back, I used to look like a boy. So sometimes I'd be sent to the shop, like I'm waiting, sometimes like the line would be so long and I'm waiting for this person to attend to me, and it's kind of like just so funny. Like when I think of it, I laugh right now, but in the past I used to cry and feel sad to myself. And I used to tell my mom like, Mom, do you think I'm beautiful? I used to ask my mom if I'm beautiful, and I mean, it's just a lot. Like, yeah, so maybe like when I'm waiting on the line and I'm waiting for me to be served next, the guy would like say like, hey kijana, you know, if you say kijana, it means a boy, you boy. So he said like, hey kijana, what do you need? Like unataka nini? And I used to feel so bad. Like, why would he refer to me as a boy and I'm a guy? Is it because I used to shave my hair? I told you that I used to shave my hair bald, and I was flat, both sides, nothing. Yeah, so I used to feel bad, and I used to tell my grandma, I think I used to tell my grandma in Kisumu, like, you know, I'm a Luo, like, I'm a Luo, and most of Luos, like, we are a little bit, like, darker. We like, you know, Luos migrated from Luos, we are Nilots. Is it Nilots? It's Nilots. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because we're not Bantus. Bantus are Luyas. I'm Luo/Luya, so my dad is from Luo. Definitely my dad was that. That's where I got the genes from. Yeah, so I used to like feel so sad growing up, and I felt like nobody's gonna love me because I'm dark, because everybody used to like, I mean, if you were light skin, everybody was gonna like you. And if you're dark skin, you're gonna be hanging out there like just like no one is looking at you. And to top it up, I was dark skin, very dark, flat, nothing. So what is someone gonna look at? Nothing. Yeah, so that was my like growing up. That was my situation. And then I went to high school, and now that's where like problems came in. Like, you know, sometimes like when people go to funky like music festivals and stuff, those kind of things, like I did not get any person to look at me. No one. Like, you see, like when you go to funkies and all the ladies or like all your like classmates are hanging out with guys, and then you're just there standing, no one is looking at you. Oh, I used to feel so bad. Like literally right now I just laugh, because by that time I used to feel so bad and cringe. Like people are hanging out with their boyfriend from other schools, and here you are, you have no one is looking at you. Like literally no one. I hate this fish line. Literally no one was looking at you. Like no one was looking at me. I used to feel so sad. Like everybody is going back to school and they're talking how like they talk to their boys school boys, they chat, everybody is opening their letters, and here I am like just sitting to the corner. I don't even have a letter. Like no one wrote me a letter. Like no one, I don't have a letter. No one wrote me a letter. Like it was just so bad. Sometimes, like, you know, I was still small, and I used to like, I was on music festival, okay? Like I was on music festival, and you know, funkies was so many, like trips, going out where you'd hang out with your boys school, like, boys school sort of thing. So those kind of things, vibes, which was so much fun. Like, I'm not saying it wasn't fun. It was literally so much fun. Like, I used to like going there, but like when it reaches that point, like where everybody was talking to their boys and you're here, no one is looking at you, it kind of made me feel so bad because I was, because of my skin. I used to feel so bad, and like to the extent I used to think, like, should I just bleach myself and look like brown skin and look this cute, as people always perceive like brown skin girls are the prettiest, dark skins, we're just there, we are not to be looked at, sort of thing. I used to feel so bad. Like, my thoughts were like, I had like bad thoughts of just going and getting myself like tan, like getting a bleach so that I can look like the way community wants, like the way society wants you to look like, the way men wants you to look like so that they can love you, sort of thing. It used to make me feel so bad. And what made me feel good too, like, I started watching like, what is it called, like modeling things, and I used to see dark skin girl like flourishing, looking good on camera, sort of thing, and people would encourage me, like my friends, I used to feel so bad, to be honest. Like, I'd like just sit by myself, feel sad, feel like nobody's gonna love me, nobody's gonna look at me, nobody like is gonna want to be with me because I'm dark skinned, sort of thing. Okay, I'm back. My eyebrows are done. It was so hard to do it while talking because I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't talk and also concentrate on cleaning my brows. So yes, I'm back. And like, you might think this black and whatever thing only happens in America, but no, or in the Western culture, but no, it literally happens in Africa. I'm not saying the whole of Africa, but some parts of it. Like, I used to like feel so sad to the extent, like, when they're taking pictures, they'll put you at the back and those light skins are gonna be on the front, so that the light skins kind of like give the like clear look of how everything is gonna look. And I don't even care. Like, I used to feel so bad. Like, sometimes you want to be to the front because you feel like you look good and you deserve to be on the front, but you can't. But anyway, I used to feel ugly because of that. I used to feel so ugly. Like, I used to feel like I'm not even worth it. It's okay, I can just stand at the back. I don't care. Like, since they want me to be at the back, it's totally fine. I'll just be there and wait, like, because that's how they do it. And also, like, all the light skins were given like priority. Like, if something comes up real fast, like if it's modeling, light skins are the ones who'll be like crown. Those dark skin like us will like just like sisi ndo wa mwisho. They don't even care about us, yeah. So I was a strong believer of Christian. Like, I was a strong Christian too. I was raised in a Christianity family, so like, I used to go to Sunday school, and the teacher, like my Sunday school teacher, would say, like, you were born to the likeness of God. You shouldn't want to change your body because God is gonna punish you. So I used to feel so sad. Like, anytime I feel like I want to go ahead and like bleach so that I can look brown and light skinned the way everybody's supposed to look, I used to tell myself, the Bible says, like, you're fearfully and wonderfully made like Christ. You look like God. I'm like, if I look like him, why would I go ahead and abuse like the fact that I look like him, and go ahead and abuse myself and change myself so that I can look like the way the community wants me to look like? So that's the thing that made me not to do it. Like, sometimes people would even call me like I'm ugly, I don't look good, I'm never gonna find love because you're dark. Like, love is never gonna find you. You just look so bad. You're very slim. Nobody's gonna look at you because you're slim. You don't have a butt, and so sort of things. I used to feel so sad. I used to even eat a lot so that I can gain that weight so fast. And right now, look at me. I'm the one who's trying not to eat so that I don't gain too much weight because I want to maintain it. Yeah. So let's continue the story. Yeah. So I used to think it's something that, I was telling my husband, and he was just laughing so hard because he used to think like it's just something that happens in America, like in the Western cultures, and not in like our countries, like down in Africa, in some parts of Africa. And for a fact, he was also used to like get mocked because he was too white, but he didn't care about it. For me, I used to care because I wanted to fit in the community. I wanted to look like the way other people look like I wanted to feel good, because I never knew I was gonna come to America at any point. Like, I knew my life was gonna be in Kenya, so I wanted to look the way other people like perceive and like people to look. So I was so scared. My life was like even when I go somewhere, I feel like I'm not just welcomed. I feel like nobody wants to see me. Nobody's looking at me. And the frustration of like no one is looking at you, like literally no one is looking at no one is looking at you. It is very sad, like so sad. Like the community has shaped, like in the past the community used to shape, like used to give this perception that you have to look certain way for you to be accepted, for you to have love, for you to, I don't know, just sort of many things. And if you are a dark skin girl, I'm gonna tell you this, like I've been through that. And don't you ever feel like you have to change so that you can fit in the community? No, you are beautiful the way you are. You're extremely uniquely beautiful. Like, don't you ever change yourself because of how people perceive and how community has set standards. Like, you have to look like light skin, you have to have a butt, you have to have big boobs, you have to have plump lips, you have to look this sort of way. No, you have to apply makeup so that you look cute. I go to work without makeup. Like sometimes I do, like I don't wear makeup. I just put on makeup just to make me feel good and not to like alter my beauty or something. No. Yeah. So don't you ever change yourself because you feel like the community wants you to be this way or sort of way so that you can fit it. No, don't you ever do that. Yeah. So, I was raised by my grandparents, so my grandparents were the best, like so good. Like they did encourage me. My growing up I was this kid who, like, my skin was so dry and my lips used to break. That means that's why I'm telling you. I wish I had a picture so that I could show you guys. But my grandmother loved me so much. Like every time I'm from school and I come back home, my lips are so broken, they're dry, they're chipping out. My legs are like so dry, they're actually breaking because no oil could like literally fit in my feet. Like, I don't know how to say it. And my grandma would, like, I'd come home, my grandma would wash my legs, apply oil in it, apply lips on my apply oil on my lips. And she sometimes used to make fun of me. She'd be like, why do you look like this? Don't you like want to look like other kids? Do this. She was actually the best. She made me feel like good and encouraged and made me feel good. I'm gonna apply eyeliner and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. My lashes are done. I know, please don't tell me my lashes are long. I know they're long. That's why I want to put them on. Just keep your comment to yourself. Thank you so much. Yes, and I literally want to put on these lashes. I have a lot of lashes, but I chose to go with this one because I want it to be like this. Yeah. So, thank you so much for not putting that weird comment in my comment section. Yeah, and so let's go ahead with the story. And as I'm doing my foundation, so the worst trauma that I ever went through, like the worst bully that I ever went through for being dark, it was when I was first admitted to high school. That was very, very, very bad. Like, very bad. Coming to think of it, it was very bad. So I was enrolled in high school. I'm using Morphe foundation in shade Deep 36. I just pump it on my brush and then I dab it in. Yeah, so like when I was admitted in high school, I've already told you guys I was very slim, thin. Like I was, yes, very slim and thin. So when I was admitted in high school, I was so excited. Like I was so excited. I'm going in a boarding school. I'm gonna be spending time there. I was a little bit scared, like excited at the same time scared, because I didn't know what to expect. Like this is a new transition I'm starting, like away from my family. I'm just gonna be by myself and trying to figure out life by myself. So I got admitted, my mom went away, and then that night I went to bed, right? Because if you're a Form 1, you have to sleep on the top, and then like someone who's senior is gonna sleep down, right? Yeah, so that was the thing. So I was living at the top and I was so tired, and when I woke up I found a large group of people surrounding my bed. Okay, right? surrounding my bed. Sorry, I'm coughing. I'm having a little bit of cold because it's cold right this side. Yes. Okay, I keep getting distracted. Yeah, so I was so surprised to find a bunch of people just staring at me, like talking and saying how like it was a spring bed, and I was thin, and then a spring bed, like it goes in when you sleep in. So the spring bed went in with me and literally was covering myself, so there was literally no one. So everybody was staring at me just, and I could hear them say like, where's, like, is there someone sleeping there? How thin are they? How do they look? And then I woke up, and when I woke up, I found them staring at me. I was so scared. I was like, this is just my first day enrolled to this school, and this is the first thing I experienced. Like, people are surprised I'm even sleeping in that bed because they cannot see a body up. Like, no, nothing is up. Everything is sunk in with the bed because it's I've already told you it was a spring bed, right? Yeah, I was a little bit skeptical and scared. Like, I was so scared to death. I was like, why would they do that? Like, why would you be on someone's bed staring at them because they're sleeping? And to even top it up, it's because they're thin and their body cannot be seen. And they were even laughing at me. I actually remember all those people that did that. They were actually in Form 4, I think. Yeah, they were in fourth form. I felt so scared. And then in the morning, everybody was just staring at me. Like, some people would even call me, like, they would even say like, huyu ni mkonde hata ajui kwenye kama anaenda mbele ama anarudi nyuma. I used to feel so scared. Like, imagine someone saying that to you, like, you're so slim to the extent we don't even know when you go, if you're going forward or you're going backwards. Like, why would you say that to someone? Yeah, I used to feel so bad. Like, and I've already told you guys, like, when I used to go to Funky, nobody would talk to me. And like this is a confession. Sometime back, I used to feel so sad when everybody was opening their letter and I didn't have one. So I ended up like just writing a letter for myself and acting like someone brought it for me, like just to fit in, like, because no one was writing a letter to me. I mean, nobody would write a letter to me because I literally met no one, so no one was seeing me. Yeah, like no one wanted to look at me. So it kind of like I wrote a letter and then I punched it. I wrote some love letter and then I put some sweets and chocolates in it just to make it look cute, like just for me to look good, like just for me to look like I'm also someone. Like, I mean, someone is also looking at me, but in the real sense, no one. I wrote it by myself, like when everybody was sleeping. That was around when I was in I think Form 3, Form 2. Yeah, Form 2. I think Form 2. I'd already gotten a grade to what is expected, so I wrote myself a letter. It's like, that's a confession. If my schoolmates are gonna see this, just so you know, there's one time I did write a letter for myself just to feel like I fit in the community. Yeah, I never got a letter. So yeah, if you are dark skinned, let me tell you one thing. The amount of comments, the amount of love I receive these days, it's even blowing my mind. Like people just walk up to me and tell me how beautiful I look, like tell me how my skin is so beautiful, like ask me what products I use on my skin, like just this amazing beautiful comment that makes me feel good. I was just, thank God. Like, I always laugh and say like, God, I came from nothing. Like, I came from someone who like nobody wanted to look at to someone who like everybody want to look at, everybody want to like talk to. Like, people always want to be my friend. Like, not everybody, but like I get a lot of people asking me to be their friends, but sometimes you don't just be friends with everybody basing on what you believe in. Yeah, so in this life, one thing I'd say is, if you are experiencing something at the moment, that's not going to be the end of you. Like, there's a lot to come for that thing that is being rejected. Even the Bible says like that thing that was being rejected is going to be the chief cornerstone. I think it's in Acts. I think, yeah, Acts. That thing that was being rejected is going to be a chief cornerstone. Like, everybody's going to be looking at. I used to feel so bad. Yeah, like so bad. Like I'd be dating my boyfriend and then my boyfriend has someone who's light, and like two people at the same time, because they want to fit in. They don't want to be looked at like walking with this dark-skinned chile. They want to have like, so like you are the one who's acting like a side chick, because they don't want to be seen with someone who's dark. You know what I mean? It was a little bit hectic growing up. Like, it wasn't that fun. And then good things started coming in. I went into college. I don't know where beauty came in from. I don't even know. Like totally, I don't know. I just started being beautiful, looking good. I started liking to dress up. I'd go buy clothes. I'd look good, like. And then I started getting some butts. It's not like it's an achievement, but I think at least it's something. I actually gained butt when I was in Form 3. My butt started to pop out. I started to look good. People would actually start to notice me. You know. People would start to notice me. Ooh, that is so bad. It makes my eye look big. That's ugly, right? It is very bad. Look at that. There, gross. Nope, I don't want that. I don't want that. Let's try this one. This is Clinique. Yeah, so after finishing Form 4, I mean, in the middle, I had some men, like some boyfriends, but you know, I was still dark, so they wouldn't want to be seen with a dark person. They'd rather like have two people, like someone who's dark and black, like someone who's dark, and this brown chile who's like going everywhere with them, and me here who's like being in the dark, like nobody knows about me. Yeah, that was kind of like life. And then I went into college. I was so beautiful. Everybody like I started looking good. I started taking care of myself. I didn't care about my color, my skin tone anymore. I just wanted to look good. I'd go buy clothes, buy good shoes, just look good in general, you know. Yeah, things started falling into place. Like I used to get a lot of men coming after me, like so many. If you ever came after me and you're gonna watch this, I mean, this is just a video. It's a video to show me where I came from. I don't know why for some reason this lashes doesn't look good. What do you guys think? Is it just me or? Yeah, this one is like way sleek. This one kind of looks like it's up. This is the problem of doing makeup while I'm shooting. Like it's so hard. But anyway, yeah. So things started opening up for me. Like my life changed when I was in college. My life changed. I was like, people would buy me stuff. People would buy me lunch. Like I'd save my money because men would buy me lunch. Like will buy me lunch, will take me out because I was in a Christian university. Like people will buy me lunch, will take me out for shopping. I was in a college, I was in a university, and I was staying in the hostels, okay? So my mom used to send me money for like just upkeep, pocket money sort of thing, because I used to depend on my mom before I got jobs and connections and everything. So my turning point, my life changed so drastically. Like the moment I went into college, and I always thank God for that. Like my life started flourishing. My life was so good, like very good. I was so happy. I made a lot of friends. I was so confident on my skin. I didn't even want to care about what people are gonna say about my skin tone. I was still dark. Like even right now I'm still dark, but I'm a little bit like lighter compared to what I was before. It's because of like the American weather. Like when it's winter, we don't get enough sun, so my melanin is kind of like inenda chini, and then I kind of like my skin starts to look bright. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm still dark. Yeah, so I used to Miyaki nikopigia story where it's just like kuna vitu mob nimeruka hapo katikati, but one thing with me, I did not do like sponsors or sort of things. No, I was like just with younger men. I'm not saying if it's something that you like, it's okay. It didn't work for me. If it's something that's great for you, it's okay. I'm not judging too. So yeah, don't come to me in the comment section. I'm just giving my story. Yeah, so my life changed in college. Like people buy me. I was even bought for phone. Like when my phone got lost, someone bought, just some random guy got me a phone. I got a laptop too. Somebody just bought me a laptop. Like, I'd save my money. Like, if you're living in the hostel, you cannot, like, our school hostel, we were not allowed to cook in. So we used to buy like food from outside. You know, my school was in Resambu. That's where I used to like stay before I moved out from the school hostels. So, like, I don't even know if this makeup is gonna be cute because I'm shooting as I look straight to the camera. Yeah, so I'll figure it out. If it needs correction, I'll correct it after this video. Yeah, so I'm also confident in my skin. I love my skin tone so much. I'd buy like, I even used to, by the way, I used to struggle to get my own makeup skin tone. Like, I'd buy 2 shades so that I can mix in for me for that. Wow. For the makeup to just look good on me, because getting makeup for skin tone was a trouble, was problem. And that's what I appreciate more about America. Like, every single person has their own makeup. Like, even black people, like us, we tend to find, like me, black person, I tend to find my makeup way fast in America compared to the way I used to get my makeup in Kenya. I used to struggle just to get a makeup for myself in Kenya. Like, I struggled. I used to like mix shades. Okay, away from that. That's something I missed to say. Yeah, so I saved a lot of money. I saved so much that made me I moved out, stayed with my cousin slash friend who was my neighbor back at home, because I was getting money from my schoolmates who had a lot of money and they wanted to spoil me. So I used to save my money up because I'm smart upstairs. I wanted to move out so that I could make food. I could go hang out more because, if you're staying in the hostel, there was some restrictions. So, and just a couple of months in my 4th year, was it 4th year? 2nd year, 3rd year is when I met my man, who cuffed me. Yeah. So, in my 4th year is when I met this handsome looking, good looking man who just like said hi to us. Like, I was with my friend. Shout out to my friend too. She's actually married too, and she has a baby, which is a good thing. Yeah, shout out to her. So we met this beautiful young looking man. He was tall, he was looking good, and sort of thing, everything. Oh, he was looking good, like so good. Yeah, so we kind of like we were going for a lunch before exam because we were on exam week. So my friend and I were going to have some lunch at this joint that we used to like. My friend and I, like, it was our favorite joint. Yeah, so we were going there, and then this guy just said hi to us and then walked away. And then my friend, because this guy was kind of like, he's not from our country, he's like from a different race. Yeah, he's from a different race. So, if you're from a different race, people would like to talk to you more. So my friend was so excited, and my friend started asking this guy some questions, and then my friend pulled this guy, and this guy came with us to lunch, and we ended up here because he was going to get some coffee. Okay, he was going to get some coffee for himself because he was tired and he wanted some coffee to cheer him up because he loves coffee. Yeah, if you already know this guy, that's okay, but let's take this story slowly by slowly. Yeah, so things went by so fast. And then we exchanged number with this guy. I wasn't talking all through when this guy was like with us having some lunch, and he was having his coffee, and then I realized this guy didn't have, like, he had 1,000 bob. Then but I changed Kenya in Ngumo, and getting like change in Kenya is very hard, like so hard. And he only wanted to pay 20 bucks. That's 2 cents. Huh? That's 20 cents. I think so. I don't know. Yeah, so I paid for him. I paid for his coffee because I'm just generous. Like, literally, I'm always generous. It's not like I wanted him or something because I was dating back then. Yeah, so I paid for him, and then we went back to school. And then on the gate, his number, like, just to have a friend who's from a different country so we can compare and contrast. Bam! Things went so fast, and then your girl started dating this guy because I started talking to him like just like the way you talk to someone, like a friend who's from a different country, just comparing and contrasting countries, knowing what's going on in their country and what's going on in your country, sort of thing. Yeah, and I used to tell him more about my ex-boyfriend and how things weren't working. Yeah, and this guy would give me a shoulder to lean on, like tell me what to do, what not to do, sort of thing. And I was so happy, like I appreciated it, because my by then boyfriend, we had some problems, and I didn't want to let it go. I still wanted to be with him. Yeah. And then things didn't work out. My mom was told what was happening with my friend, and I had to quit the relationship because it was a little bit like it wasn't favoring me that much. So I had to like quit it, like stop dating this person. And then slowly by slowly we started secretly loving each other, like liking each other, and we weren't telling, like nobody was opening up to just say like, you know what, I like you, nah, sort of thing. Nope, no one was opening up. So we were kind of like, we like each other, but we're not telling each other like we do like each other. That was so funny though. Yeah, so it ended up so fast. And then one day we were just talking, and then I kind of like just said it, you know, I actually like you. After some months of after some month of not dating, like after some month of not dating, just being single. Yeah, I told the guy, you know, I actually like you. And the guy was like, I like you too. I'm like, okay, so what now? And then we officiated our dating. He came to Kenya, and then we officiated our dating, and we started like we announced it officially, because you know, this kind of people, they like to take things slowly, and they make everything so special and official. So he came back to Kenya, because we were just talking online. Came back to Kenya, and we officiated it. That was officiated, like we told our families and everybody we were dating, because we were just talking as friends, we were not dating. And then bam, we started dating, and then after 6 months you got engaged. And then we started processing my papers so that I could go be with my fiance by then. But the papers took so long because we were planning to get married in 2020, but it didn't work. So we got married in 2021. And voila. I'm here, so beautiful, being loved and to be loved. And also one thing is, he loves my skin tone. He loves my skin color like so much. He's literally appreciated so much. This is just a story to just tell you guys, like, being dark is not the end of the world, and being slim is not always the end of the world too. You can work out to get what you need, and also you can just stay the way you are. It doesn't matter how you look, so long as your heart is pure and you have the greatest personality, you're gonna get who's great for you. You're gonna get someone who's like gonna love you for who you are. Yeah, and that's my story. Let me know your story if you have a story that you want to share with me. And if not, also I'm going to share my Instagram so that I can hear your stories too. I want to hear everybody's stories and how you came up, like how your life turned around and how everything turned around. So for me, I always thank God for giving me the college that I went to. It literally changed my life, like abrupt, like bam, my life was changed, like abrupt. It made me feel good. I experienced the whole life, like experienced life in a different dimension. Life was so good. Everything went so fast. Everything went so good. I even had a job. Like, you know, if you've seen all my stories, you already know I used to work before I even met my husband. I used to make my own money. Yeah. So that's my own story. I want to hear your story too. Share your story with me. I'm sorry I didn't explain all the makeup that I used, but I was just wanting to say story and get ready with me. Right now I want to drive and go spend time with my friends down in the south. We're gonna be making some food and going out and having fun, and I'm so excited. And one thing I want to tell y'all is the love I get for my skin here in America. Like at work, everybody, like almost everyone who comes in always tell me how beautiful I look, how my skin looks so cute, what products I use for my skin. Sometimes I even want to touch my skin, but I wouldn't let them do that. It's not work ethic. It's not work ethical, if that's the right word. Yeah, for that reason, I'm just gonna go ahead, dress up, and get ready and drive and have fun with my friend. Hope you guys enjoyed my story, even though I was just fumbling and it was all over the place. Hope you guys loved it. Bye.